Well. Good fine afternoon, fellow YouTubers. It is a cool 12:11 p.m. post-morning. Yeah. So, we've seen a lot of crazy shit going down in our society. I tell you what, people are acting all kinds of crazy, dude. What is up, fellow YouTubers? We're back at it with another video. This is the only beer I have left, and honestly, I'm not tripping out about it because, I have no problems taking a couple days off from drinking. That's not a problem. People accuse me of being an alcoholic, and I'm like, hey, you don't know me. Damn.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another Tron haul.
Oh, I already liked that video. Yeah. Ooh, wait. Good gracious, dude. There's a lot of hot chicks on YouTube who do try-on hauls. If you like my channel, please hit the subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Right now, we're at 17,070 subscribers. That's most definitely what's up. I'm hoping to get to 20,000 before the end of summer. I think we can do it. I sure do. Yeah. Tell you what. I do appreciate y'all tuning in to watch. So we have ourselves a Hunter Avalone video that I was watching earlier, and I'm like, wait, what? Hold up. Hunter Avalone YouTube. Like, it's your favorite gay-looking straight boy, Hunter Avalone. He says that shit because he's just clowning around, But, wait, is it in my likes? Hold up. Nope. Okay, so I don't know where the whole Karen meme started, honestly. I feel bad for people named Karen now because it's become a thing where people say stupid shit like, oh my God, you're such a Karen. And it's like, dude, really? Now, how would you feel if people turned your name into something like that? You wouldn't like it. Like, oh my God, you're such a Josh, or you're such a Tyler, it's just the dumb shit that our society does. Do we have anything to mix with this beer? Yeah, we do. I got a Red Bull. Red Bull. I'm like, way to ruin it for everyone else named Karen. What the fuck? Oh, God damn it. Good thing it wasn't open. Show that logo. Watch out. Not a sponsor, free advertisement. Do I drink energy drinks all the time? Not as often as I used to. I'll admit it. Sometimes it tastes good with hard liquor. I'm not going to lie. Oh, it's good. I like Red Bull. They're decent. My favorite, though, is Monster Energy. Y'all know that by now. So apparently there have been a lot of people who are not wearing coronavirus masks, and some people are so triggered by it that it's literally become a thing on YouTube now, filming people going off on other people about the mask issue. And I'm just like, you want to call someone a fucking idiot because they're not wearing their mask? Well, get this. Did you know that the coronavirus masks, they don't protect you from getting the coronavirus? They just help help stop the spread of it. So if you've already got it and you're not wearing a mask, you're just going to spread it to everyone else. So the only reason people wear the coronavirus masks is to stop the spread of it, even though technically it doesn't stop you from getting it. What? Well, Hunter Avalone explains. Hold up. Let me make my drink combo here. Got some Rolling Rock and some Red Bull. Oh, look out. We call it Rolling Red. There we are. A little pep in our step. The all-new 2020 Subaru Forester. Skip.
If the sun is shining and if the sky is blue, someone somewhere is offended by yours truly. This time.
Well, join the club, Hunter. We live in a society where people are just easily offended. And it boggles my mind that a society growing up watching South Park is this easily offended. It's just like the concept of it, dude. I'm sitting there like, you have got to be shitting me. What's up, everybody? We're live on another YouTube video. I was watching this Hunter Avalone video earlier, and this lesbian went off and attacked Hunter. And there's a lot of common misconception about the COVID bullshit, so do your research. But it turns out wearing a coronavirus mask will help stop the spread of it, but it won't protect you from the virus itself. So you can still get it whether you're wearing a mask or not. Yeah. So I'm kind of like, well, as long as I don't have it, which I don't. If you don't have it, then don't worry about wearing a mask. If you do have it, then put it on. That's the way I try to look at it. But some of you might get triggered by that. Hear me out. Like, if it doesn't protect you from getting it, it just stops the spread of it from you spreading it to everyone else. Then how does it protect you at all? Like, I've seen Peter Kane bitching about it on his channel too. And I was like, bro, I hear you. If you got the coronavirus, then wear a mask. If you don't have it, then it doesn't protect you from getting it in the first place, then don't wear it. That's the way I see it. I know I don't have it. Trust me, if I had it, I wouldn't be able to sit here and talk a full sentence to you without going, coughing up worse than an 85-year-old who smokes. You know what I'm saying? But that's beside the point. But, yeah. I'm subscribed to a couple of YouTubers. And from different perspectives, I guess you could say, because Sydney Watson might be considered alternate right or whatever. Hunter Avalone might be a more alternate left. I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't care where their politics and their political beliefs sit. So we're going to talk about these things.
We have a crazy conspiracy theorist, lesbian boomer, that recently called me out. I know that is quite the title, and I'm not even saying that to be hyperbolic or make fun of anybody here. That's literally like what this woman is. The channel that has called me out is called, can I say this on YouTube? Don't strike me, Susan. I personally don't care that she's lesbian, but this woman certainly does care that she's a lesbian. Anyway, as many of you know, yesterday I dropped a video talking about coronavirus idiots. These
coronavirus idiots, you say? Look, the pandemic, this quarantine bullshit, it's been hard on a lot of people, okay? We're all struggling through this bullshit together. Okay? rations are limited, toilet paper is hard to come by, people are buying out all the hand sanitizer. There are some areas of the world where corona masks are hard to get because of how bad the pandemic's getting. And of all of the bullshits, you're going to sit there and, So yeah, we're going to watch this here video, and maybe we'll watch the other one that he was talking about. We'll see how that plays out.
People who are so triggered by wearing a mask, making all kinds of really dumb arguments as to why they shouldn't wear a mask, claiming it's an infringement on their rights or some BS. If you haven't seen that video, you might want to check it out. The link is in the description below. A couple hours later, this woman called me out. She was very upset that I would dare to use scientific evidence to support my beliefs. Now, I know there are people who are going to claim this is me going after low-hanging fruit or some crap, but honestly, no. This channel has a couple thousand subs. They called me out by name, and it's on coronavirus, a very current topic and a topic that I'm very interested in debating. So I thought, hey, marketplace of ideas, it shouldn't be determined by the size of your channel, right? So let's go ahead and watch this video and break it down one by one.
I'm a little irritated at the moment because I'm watching you, Hunter Avalone.
Whoa, okay. Woo! Being called out by name right at the beginning, 9 seconds in, and I already feel like this woman is like staring into my soul. I see you, Hunter Avalone. I see you when you're sleeping. I know when you've been bad or good.
Avalone, whatever.
That's too funny.
Whatever the fuck you call your last name, I don't know, don't care.
Okay. Listen, insult me all day long, I don't care, but getting my last name wrong, come on, please. That's just humiliating. Growing up, it's always been Avalon. One time I was in Sunday school and the teacher said that it was Avalone or something. It's Avalone. Avalone.
First of all, I'm going to say that I do subscribe to you and I do like some of your videos, which are good. Yeah. But
Thank
when
you.
you start bashing on this coronavirus idiot bullshit, I got to jump in because it's ridiculous.
Okay, how?
You're literally bitching about these people who say that they don't want to wear the mask.
Yes, I am doing even a little more than just bitching about these people that don't want to wear a mask. I am roasting them, if you will.
So Hunter Avalone is roasting the people who decide not to wear a mask. But when you hear him talk, you're just like, wait a minute. Now, this isn't me attempting a got you or anything like that. This is just me having a debate. Okay? But wait till you hear what he says. Because he literally says that wearing, according to an article that he read on a medical website somewhere, wearing a coronavirus medical mask does not prevent you from catching it, but it does prevent you from spreading it if you have it. And honestly, you'd know if you had the virus. You know what I'm saying? You'd be so sick you wouldn't want to leave your house. You'd be going, That being said, just for the sake of an argument, even though we wear pants and shorts, if we rip ass, does the smell of your fart leak through the fabric and you still smell it? Exactly my point. But if you're experiencing cold or flu symptoms, wear a mask. Simple enough, right? If you're sick in general or you have a cough, just put a mask on, because you don't know what that could do to someone else out there who's much older or much younger than you. I'm serious, you two. Little kids and elderly people can get very sick. Very sick. That's why it's important to always wash your hands, etc. If you're experiencing symptoms of anything, then put a mask on if you have to go out and do things. It's just that simple. Right? but it literally doesn't protect you from the virus. It just stops other people from getting it from you, you know, or you know what I'm saying? Which it's dumb, because if you don't have the coronavirus in the first place, then what's the point of wearing the mask? Because it's not going to protect you from getting it, for one. And two, if it's supposed to help you and everyone else by not spreading it, well, you're not spreading anything if you're not sick, right? Exactly. And I'm not the one that said it here. We'll just watch the video.
Will, because the people that don't want to wear a mask are complete selfish idiots who are not trusting science. There have been countless studies now showing that masks do help. They are effective in slowing the spread of corona. Masks, they don't protect you from getting corona.
You heard it right here. Hunter Avalone said they don't protect you from getting the virus, but
they protect you from spreading it if you have it.
That's if you have it. So, yeah, that seems kind of redundant to a point, to think that, oh, if you want to stop the spread of corona, oh wait. Red Bull and beer. Why not? Also, Can Crush for my awesome fans. I do thank you for tuning in. This is the only bit of alcohol I'm having today. Honestly, I don't mind taking a couple of days off from drinking. I really don't. People think I'm an alcoholic because they see me drinking on camera. It's like, well, that's like assuming you think someone's a fat ass just because of the food they eat. Get out of here with that shit.
That's why it's a decency thing. What happened to working together as America to protect our fellow Americans?
I feel that 100%, dude. Even though it doesn't really protect you from getting it, it'll protect you from spreading it to other people. So the problem with this is both sides are right. I mean, literally, if wearing a COVID-19 mask doesn't protect you from the virus, it just helps stop spreading it as quickly, which means that both sides are right. Which means that, yes, people like Hunter Avalone and the so-called other people, like he calls the virus idiots or whatever he called them, both sides are right. But I just got done doing a guitar video. I'll upload that here in a second. Shredding some mean guitar, I was.
What happened to this patriotic mentality?
First of all, in the beginning of your video, you literally just said that you couldn't breathe right because the mask was fogging your glasses.
Wrong. What the hell? Okay, did you guys see that smirk there? She was going into that. You see that smug smirk? She thought she got the biggest, juiciest gotcha on me right then and there. No, actually, I never said I could.
Okay, don't be mean, Josh. I'm not trying to pick on I'm not trying to pick on the chick that's responding to Hunter Avalone, but it's just like things that make you go boo. You quote Ron White. And then you find out that she's from Florida, and it makes total sense.
Couldn't breathe. Secondly, how are my glasses being fogged up?
I mean, to be fair, I know I'm not exactly handsome myself, so I got room to fucking talk, but come on.
How does that have anything to do with me being able to breathe or not breathe? I explicitly made a joke that it was fogging up my glasses. My glasses are literally already fogging up.
I literally have only had to wear a corona mask twice in the last couple of months. Okay, when I went to Colorado to get my eyes looked at to figure out what we need to do for my eye surgery, they required me to wear a a medical mask of sorts. So I was like, okay, it is what it is. And a couple weeks back when I went to get checked for STIs, which I'm clean, by the way, that's what's up. I'll drink to that. But, yeah.
It does make it harder for you to breathe in case you've been in public where
I've even seen some studies that say that masks aren't even good for you because you're breathing back in the CO2 that you breathe out. So there's a bunch of mixed studies on this subject.
wearing them out in the fucking heat, like in Florida where the humidity is 90%.
Okay, lady, I am sorry to inform you, but for someone who's in Florida right now, you're literally like in a coronavirus hotspot.
No shit.
There are astronomical amounts of new cases being reported every single day, and you're over here complaining about a mask, complaining about doing what has been scientifically proven to slow the spread of coronavirus.
It'll slow it down, bud, but it won't stop you from getting it. You said it yourself. I mean, yikes. And this is not me attacking anyone. This is just a friendly video response. You know, I'm kind of like, you just said it yourself that the mask does not prevent you from getting it. It just helps prevent spreading it. So one of those cases where both sides are right. What it's like to be a smoker during the pandemic. People hear you hacking up a lung and they're like, get away from me, man. I don't want to get sick. Oh.
So first of all, I find that a bit ironic. Second of all, you absolutely can breathe in a mask. It's a myth. It's a lie that you cannot. In reality, the only time that wearing a mask can actually affect your breathing is if you have a pre-existing lung condition. And the CDC already says if you have a lung condition, you shouldn't wear a mask. I'm going to put this on just to show this lady that you absolutely can breathe just fine while wearing a mask. All right, there we go. Oh my God, I'm suffocating because my glasses are fogged up, guys.
Fucking sarcasm.
This comes from the American Lung Association. So I think that this...
Honestly, when I wore a COVID mask, it didn't fog up my glasses either.
This is a pretty... reputable source. Do masks cause low oxygen levels? Absolutely not. We wear masks all day long in the hospital.
Okay, so according to this article that he's reading here, the question is, do the COVID-19 masks cause low oxygen levels? Absolutely not. And according to the doctors, they say, we wear masks all day long in a hospital. The masks are designed to be breathed through, and there is no evidence that low oxygen levels occur. There is some evidence, however, that prolonged the use of N95 make masks in patients with pre-existing lung diseases could cause some buildup of carbon dioxide levels in the body. People with pre-existing lung problems should discuss mask wearing concerns with their healthcare providers. There is absolutely no scientific evidence that mask wearing or physical distancing weakens the immune system. Okay. So basically, if you have a pre-existing lung condition, you know.
Hospital, the masks are designed to be breathed through, and there is no evidence that low oxygen levels occur. So no, wearing a mask does not hurt you. Wearing a mask does not suffocate you. It's completely fine to wear a mask. And I'm sorry if you're in the humidity, and I'm sorry if it's a little uncomfortable to wear the mask, but that doesn't mean that you're being deprived of your proper oxygen levels.
No, it doesn't, but at the same time, I feel like I said, if you have symptoms of a cold or a flu, you know, if you're displaying symptoms of COVID, first of all, do the research. You look up symptoms of coronavirus, and if you have those symptoms, wear a mask, go see a doctor, and hope for the best, you know? If wearing a mask doesn't prevent you from catching it, but it prevents you from spreading it, it's kind of useless if you don't have it. If you don't have COVID-19, then really there's nothing to spread to begin with. And regardless of whether you wear the mask or not, it's not going to protect you from getting it. So I see why some people aren't wearing it. Personally speaking, Wyoming is one of the states with the lowest case rate. Like, Wyoming has the lowest case rate in the country. And I do see some people wearing medical masks, but yeah. I personally don't. If I need to, I'll bring my bandana up and, you know what I'm saying? So here, you know what? There we go. Just because we're talking about it. Hold up. Grab my bandana here. There we go. Hold up. Come on. There we go. Sweet. And then, of course, we can put the dog collar back on over it, just like that. And look at that. Do-it-yourself COVID mask. There you go. Oh, yeah. All right. So now we're protecting. Now, I don't have it, obviously, but... yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking hard to breathe wearing a goddamn mask.
Pretty hard to breathe wearing a goddamn mask. Well, I got a bandana on, and not much difference between this bandana and a COVID mask. And honestly, I can breathe just fine.
Bet it would be even harder to breathe if you had COVID-19.
Oh.
It's just plain ridiculous. The fact that we have to wear these masks to begin with. It literally does nothing to stop the virus.
That is literally not true. And
well, that's halfway true. Okay, you said that's literally not true. You said that's literally not true. Did you not just say earlier in the video, okay, this isn't really a gotcha, this is just me asking questions? Because you literally said, Hunter Avalone, you literally said that wearing the COVID-19 mask does not prevent you catching it. All it does is prevent you from spreading it. Like I said, both sides are kind of right on this issue, but
based on the studies and based on what the statistics are saying, it absolutely does help. I went over this briefly yesterday.
Well, it kind of helps. I mean, you can still catch it if you're wearing a mask, unfortunately, but it does help stop the spread of it to some degree
As well. But here's one study that estimated that states that issued mandates between April and mid-May averted as many as 230,000 corona cases. And here's a separate study that estimated that nearly 45,000 U.S. deaths from coronavirus could be prevented by November if 95% of the population wore masks.
And honestly, this is why I'm not complaining about my dry spell. You know? Because we got all this shit going on in our fucked up society right now. And it's pretty fucking sad, YouTube. You know? It really is. Smack the like button if you like the rants and the live videos. And yeah, like I said in my night video, I do appreciate everyone checking out the new t-shirts. Even though I messed up on the spelling of it, I was able to fix it. And I still sold 3 of the old ones and then 3 of the new ones. So hell yeah. Greatly appreciated. But yeah.
So the fact that you're saying it doesn't help in slowing the spread of the virus when it absolutely does, and all of the data we have available right now shows that it does, makes you the idiot, not me.
And I'm going to explain this to you.
I think everyone's being stupid about this whole thing, honestly. People are overreacting and panicking like it's the next apocalypse or some shit. It's ridiculous. I mean, the fact that when I go to Walmart to get hamburger patties so I can make burgers at home, for the most part, they've been pretty stocked up. You know, I can't say I'm complaining there, but there have been times where they don't have very many options for beef patties. So I'm like, yeah, I'll get whatever they have and be grateful that they had enough in stock for me to get, you know what I'm saying? But yikes, dude. And again, this is a very touchy subject, YouTube, so we're approaching this as delicately as we can.
To you, because you obviously don't get it, and neither does anybody else.
All sarcasm aside, let's open our minds up a bit here. Maybe this is like the most woke woman around, and we're about to get a significant truth bomb.
We've been started wearing the mask, what, months now, right? A couple months now.
Lady, not to panic anybody, but do you have corona?
I live in Florida. I've seen this shit. You keep saying the numbers are still going up, but if everyone's wearing masks, the numbers should be going down, not up, right?
Well, again, I think that you feel as if you got some kind of a gotcha on me here, but in fact, you did not. First,
well, I mean, that's debatable, dude, because you literally said, and I quote, that the coronavirus masks are supposed to help prevent the spread of it. So just in case you might have it, it prevents everyone else from getting it. But at the same time, you could still catch it if you're wearing it. So it's kind of like both sides are right. Not really a gotcha moment. It's just both sides are right. I mean, you have one side of the argument that says you should wear a mask of some sort to protect yourself and others, but the other side saying, well, you know, this was a quote directly from Hunter Avalone in the same exact video. He said it too. He was like, it doesn't prevent you from catching it, but it does prevent you from spreading it. And so I'm kind of thinking, yeah, you know, both sides are right.
First of all, wearing a mask is about flattening the curve. There's still going to be cases rising. There's still going to be people getting sick. But rather than it being such a steep increase, we want to try to level that out a bit. Secondly, cases are increasing for multiple different reasons, especially in Florida. The state is reopening. There's a lot more contact face-to-face going on with people. And lastly, there are plenty of people like you, lady, that refuse to wear a mask. You try to use the fact that COVID cases are still rising in places like Florida as some kind of a gotcha, but really, partially, the reason the cases are rising are because of people like you.
You're not making any fucking sense here.
Okay.
The problem is, you're only doing this bullshit for views. We all know it.
Yep.
COVID-19, oh my God, it's a hot spot. Let's talk about it.
How did I do this for clicks? Because I talked about a relevant topic? So if you talk about a relevant topic and then you get clicks, does that mean you're just doing it for clicks? I mean, you're responding to my video, which I guess that means it's kind of relevant. So why are you doing all this just for views?
You're not making any fucking sense here. It's not going to get us anywhere by wearing the mask or not wearing the mask.
Please stop spreading misinformation to your audience.
It's not going to get us anywhere whether you wear it or not. Wait, what? Okay, so at this point, I'm confused because this lady that Hunter Avalone is responding to is making no sense. It's not going to get us anywhere whether you wear the mask or not. So then why the fuck are you bitching about wearing it in the first place? That doesn't make any sense. Like,
Going to get us somewhere by giving the people that are sick the fucking hydrochloroquine or whatever the hell it's called.
Dr. Lady, thank you. They're literally doing clinical trials using.
Yep, NTH clinical trial for hydroxychloroquine. A potential therapy for COVID-19 begins. Praise it. Right now on stream. A circle of protection for the world against the COVID-19. and may they find a cure for it. So mote it be in the witch's circle. There we go. That was kind of cool. You saw my wand light up there, like, whoa. I've used my magical powers to stop ISIS. I was casting dark spells against them, and they killed their leader finally. Fucking sweet. So I don't mind using my powers to help stop COVID. Fuck yeah, dude.
Using that drug. But in the meantime, we might as well wear masks and do everything else that's been shown to be effective in slowing the spread of COVID.
Oh,
So that's the only reason why people were required to wear masks, is because even though it doesn't protect you from getting it, somehow it protects you from spreading it. Which I don't get that, YouTube. Maybe I'm just autistic or whatever, but I don't, you know what I'm saying?
you do is bitch about gay people, fat people.
Has this lady even watched any of my recent videos? I feel like she still thinks I was like that cringy reactionary from like way fucking back in 2017.
I mean, seriously, give me a fucking break here.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure you got something to say because I know you're gonna end up seeing this video
Called
or
it.
hearing about it from somewhere or another.
Called it. Woo!
But you need to understand, because you're just a young kid, you don't get it. Yeah, you may sound smart, but anybody can do that by reading a fucking dictionary and a thesaurus.
Okay. Can we not use this whole like, you're a younging, you don't understand the world yet?
For real. Thank you. Thank you. I agree with Hunter Avalone on this one 100%. Oh, you're just a young buck. You're just a spring chicken. You don't know, you know. And I get that all the time just for having Asperger's. Like, people will literally treat me like I'm stupid or I'm too retarded to grasp the concept, because they're like, oh, well, Cobra, you just, you know. On one of my political videos, people are like, Cobra, I don't think you should talk politics because you're autistic. You just don't get it. And I'm like, what's there not to get? What is there not to get? Whites and blacks are fighting. There's sexism and racism in our society. It's at an all-time high with the bullshit. And on top of it, there's a goddamn pandemic that's literally swept our entire fucking planet. And people are sitting there in quarantine, bored out of their fucking mind, getting pissed off because they want to go back to work. They want to cure for this shit already. But it's going to take some time, unfortunately. But believe me, if they found a cure for smallpox, they're going to find a cure for the COVID. It's only a matter of time. Okay? So we just got to keep our heads up, you know, keep on trucking through this bullshit, you know? And why not help each other in these desperate and crazy times, dude? Help each other. Sitting here fighting with each other is ridiculous. And I feel like because people have been stuck in quarantine for so long, you know, it's only made things worse. People are sitting there stuck at home, reading all this negativity on the internet, so they take a break from social media to watch Disney Plus or some bullshit. Then they go through every episode. All the new episodes are watched. Now they're sitting there going, what am I going to do? So they sit there and they make food. They take a nap. They wake up. And it becomes repetitive. Repetitive to a point where, you know. So then people decide, hey, you know what? Let's just open up a couple of the areas. Give people something to do, right? The most they might let you do is walk around outside, maybe jog around your block for a couple minutes just to get some sun. But normally in Casper, Wyoming, during the summertime, we have Crimson Dawn that opens up. We have the Casper Fair and the rodeo and the Renaissance Fair. There's a lot of fun things to do in Casper during the summertime. But because of the pandemic, none of that shit's going to happen. At most, we have a couple lakes open and a couple camping spots. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It sucks, but what do you do? You know, make the best of it, man. That's all you can do. And admittedly, a lot of the locals are, I'm not the only one, dude. Like, yeah, the rodeo and the fair gets expensive, you know. But it's nice to walk around, have some of the fair food, and then you walk into someone you know, like, oh, hey, so-and-so, what's up? How you doing? Oh, I'm doing good, man. How you doing, man? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ooh-wee. I mean, seriously, you go to the Casper Fair, and you see a bunch of hot chicks just walking around in summer clothes, and you're like, damn, cute girls in Wyoming. Look the fuck out. Beside the point. Beside the point.
Anybody is capable of doing research. Second of all, you don't read a dictionary or a thesaurus to get smart.
Actually, you kind of do. I mean, that's one way of doing, and these are your words, research. You know what I'm saying? Like, burp, burp, burp. You know what I'm saying, tubes? Like, if you want to educate yourself and have a more extended vocabulary, a plethora of words that make you sound smart and educated, then yes, reading a dictionary will help you do that. So, researching on the internet is not the only way to get smarter, but back to this video, huh?
You and I both know, because you're a smart kid, social distancing is an absolute lie.
Another lie. Wow, I thought this video was going to be over. I thought it was nothing but petty insults moving on here. But no, now we're greeted with another fucking lie. This comes from medicalpress.com. Again, another reasonable source. Not reading.
Medicalsource.com says, without social distancing, one coronavirus sufferer could, in 6 weeks, have started chains of transmission with 1,093 cases. With social distancing, that same sufferer could, in 6 weeks, have started chains of transmission with only 127 cases. So what it appears with this COVID bullshit is social distancing and wearing the masks doesn't necessarily stop the spread of it. It doesn't necessarily protect you from it, but it lowers the chances of you getting it. So that's why people are doing it.
From fucking CNN here, okay? So here's a doctor who has crunched the numbers and found social distancing can reduce pass-on rates of COVID-19. His mathematical modeling, based on measures now in place to reduce person-to-person contact, reveals a scenario in which case numbers could be reduced by almost 90%. Without social distancing, one coronavirus sufferer could, in 6 weeks, have started chains of transmission with 1,093 cases. With social distancing, the same sufferer could, in 6 weeks, have started chains of transmission with 127 cases. And lady, it sounds like he even says the results of social distancing may not be seen immediately. However, as his calculation demonstrates, measures implemented now can be expected to have substantial effects on future case numbers.
This is all it's going to go for the video. There we go. There we go. That's loud enough for the video. Oh, sorry, this video response / rant was interrupted by some wicked guitar shreds.
Lady, you're lying. Social distancing does help. It's been shown to help. Just stop lying.
I mean, granted, it may be becoming true because everyone is acting very socially distant to each other. when it's to talking and communicating. But the problem is they need to be physically distant. Or does the government and the media and everybody else not know how the dictionary works?
What the fuck is she saying right now? Everyone's distant, but you gotta be physically distant. And is that because the government doesn't know how the dictionary works? Is this a fucking riddle?
No, it's not. I think this chick is just, I don't know what kind of drugs this chick is on. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure the government knows how the dictionary works, chica. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm also sure that they do some really fucked up shit at Area 51 that they don't want us to know about. Mutating experiments and etc. I'm just asking questions. I don't know, dude. Like, anyways, yeah.
Is this woman speak? But there you guys have it. I've officially been called out and decimated by this crazy lesbian boomer. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give this video a like, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. I hope you all enjoyed this one. I'll see you all soon. Peace.
Ooh-wee. So then we have this other video that he did. Coronavirus idiots, I guess.
We will get together and do a citizen's arrest on every single human being. You literally cannot mandate somebody to wear a mask.
If you get triggered by this, then you might be a COVID-19 idiot.
Yeah, going back to what I said earlier, people are way too easily offended. How the fuck did a society growing up watching South Park become so easily offended? And if you're triggered by someone wearing a mask, holy crap, dude. There were literally way more offensive things out there in our society. Shout out to BC Rich Guitars, not a sponsor, free advertisement. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, back to this.
Man, my glasses are literally already fogging up. What's up, everybody? Hunter Avalone here, and
That was the joke he made.
welcome back to another fabulous video. That's right, it's me, your favorite skinny, fat, lesbian-looking white boy, Hunter Avalone, here to react to some COVID-19 idiots. Now, this pandemic has been sweeping the globe for basically the
Sweeping the globe like some juicy sweet picking. He made the reference. I mean, that was horrible. That was a horrible sweep. Hold up. There we go. Oh, I love playing the guitar. Anyways,
entirety of 2020 so far. And of course, with something this huge, something this severe, there are going to be some idiotic reactions. So I thought today we would sit back and react to some of these morons and then debunk all of their complete bull that they're spreading. So first up, we have this tweet from notorious right-wing bimbo and grifter Ashley St. Clair. Ashley St. Clair, her job is literally to just regurgitate every single talking point that the right wants to hear, whether she actually personally believes it or not. She does not give a fuck about truth. All she's trying to do is gain followers and gain money. Again, she's like a soulless right-wing bimbo. Anyway, she tweets, "I don't know who needs to hear this, but cloth masks and bandanas around your face do absolutely nothing." Well, isn't that cute? Ashley St. Clair spreading legitimate false information to her hundreds of thousands of followers.
yeah, that's where it gets dangerous, YouTube. If you're spreading misinformation to hundreds, if not thousands of people, yikes, bro. If you're a platform for speaking and a lot of the people follow you, you have a moral obligation to do your part, you know? Hold up. Slow it down. Oh, look at that. I got all 6 in there. Now we're talking. I love all my guitars equally, but to be fair, it's been a long time since I've been able to play the BC Rich. That one's been broken the longest, and yeah. look, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now he's just showing off. That was off key there for a second. Whoops. Yeah. Quit showing off on guitar and play the damn video.
Be responsible, Ashley. Congrats. You really should have just stuck with the bimbo thing, not try to get into politics. You're not doing too well. So there have been multiple studies now on wearing masks and whether or not they are effective. And I understand the original confusion because originally we were told masks.
We already covered this. Okay, wearing a COVID-19 mask is not going to stop you from getting it, but somehow it's supposed to magically stop you from spreading it. But if you don't have the virus, then you're not really doing anything, are you? You're just complying at that point, right? Yeah, this string needs to be changed down on my acoustic. Lovely. So many guitar strings in here. Let's see. Now I got a replacement for it. And now welcome back to King Cobra changes a string on his guitar. Oh boy. If you like the guitar playing, YouTube, subscribe for more. What do I do on my channel? I try guitar. I need some pliers. That works. That works beautifully. Admittedly, changing your strings on an acoustic guitar is a lot easier than you would think. Get these little pegs right here. You're going to take some needle nose pliers. Gently pop that son of a dick out right there. Okay, I'm going to set that to the side. And that's really going to be the only time we need pliers for this. Whoop. Pop that broken string out right quick. And I want to throw this away because it's broken. Always throw away your broken strings, man. You don't want to leave them lying around waiting to poke you in the foot. Because I reckon that wouldn't be too pleasant. For those of you wondering, this is a Fender T-Bucket, all black electric acoustic. It has a built-in tuner, built-in amp jack, which the amp jack and the tuner don't work. That's all right, still very playable. Yeah, buddy. So here we go. We're gonna, oops, get out of there. Get the fuck, all right. Now, when you are changing a string on an acoustic like this one, it's got these little pegs here. You want to put this little that little circle on the end, you want to put that in first. Okay? Right in the hole. Put that circle and that little hole right in there where the pegs are at. And then that little groove on the peg that you see when you pull it out, it's got this little groove right there. Yeah, you want that groove to face forward. So get it positioned. There we go. Just stick that golden circle in there. Once you got it in there, bloop, just go like that. Pop the peg back into place. Beautiful. Now that you pop the peg back into place, it's not going anywhere. And really, all you gotta do is once you get that circle in there, push it back into place, bloop, and it pops right into place. Easy enough, right? All right. Next, we're gonna take and thread it, so to speak. Now we got the string in there. Let's go ahead and turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. Give it a turn, give it a turn, give it a turn. Oh, that blows, Asperger's. It just fucking snapped on me. Are you fucking serious, dude? And I had the right size, too. Fucking fuckity, fucking fuck, dude. Just fuck. Fucking fuck, dude. Fuck, cunt licking bollocks, bastardizing bitch. Oh. So we're gonna repeat the process again. Don't want to lose that peg. Suck my balls, dude. That's some bullshit. Fucking cheap bastardizing fuck. We found another one. All right, let's try this again. Oh boy, don't you just love it when that happens, YouTube? Let's try this again, shall we? And hopefully this time it won't snap on us. If it does, it happens, right? All right, so we're gonna stick that little gold piece right there on the end of the string in the hole. Tuning peg, or not the tuning peg, but the peg that holds the string in place. Beep, back in there just like that. Push it down. You know the age-old expression, if at first you don't succeed, try again, as they say. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Nope, see, that's why it didn't go in all the way. Hold up. I suppose while we're restringing it, let's watch the video.
masks don't work, and now we're being told they do work. So I get it, it was confusing at first, but it's pretty concrete now that wearing masks help. One study estimated that states that issued mandates between April and mid-May averted as many as 230,000 coronavirus cases. A separate study estimates that nearly 45,000 U.S. deaths from coronavirus could be prevented by November if 95% of the population wore masks. And to address Ashley St. Cox's delusional take, specifically, it says right here, a cloth mask, bandana, or scarf is better than not being protected at all. Importantly, they provide a barrier to the respiratory droplets that could come in contact with the wearer. So before you trust even a single word this dumb bimbo ever tweets, make sure you fact check her because it's just factually incorrect. Masks do help, they do work, and everybody should just help out and wear a mask. Here's a meme that's been shared around showing confirmed cases in these Middle Eastern areas. And then they show this meme of Muslim girls saying, worn face coverings for their entire life and still reported to have COVID-19. Think, America, think. I don't actually have to get into why this is just wrong, right? Not everybody in these countries are wearing face coverings. Only women are forced to wear face coverings for their entire life because they live under an oppressive...
Again with this. It must not be the right size, man, because it keeps fucking snapping. Well, I'm sure this is quite entertaining watching me waste my fucking strings. God fucking damn it, dude. Okay, so we'll try a string a little bit bigger then. We'll go for the 36 instead of the 26. Ridiculous. Third time's a charm, right? Fuck, dude. See, normally that would have fucking sent me into an autistic rage, but I'm like, you know what? It gets to a point where I'm tired of losing my damn temper over stupid little things. Especially when the whole fucking internet watches you do it. Like, someone's got issues. A newsflash, buddy, we all got issues, huh? God damn it, dude. Oh, anyways, Hunter, you were saying, my bad, bruh.
Religion known as Islam. We also know that men are more likely to contract coronavirus, so the fact that women were forced to wear face masks their entire life, and then they still have confirmed cases, it's not the gotcha that I think the creator of this meme thought it was. I now present to you a story in 4 parts. Richard Rose says, "Let's make this clear. I'm not buying a fucking mask. I've made it this far by not buying into that damn hype." The next slide shows him in June at a very crowded pool. "This COVID shit sucks. I'm so out of breath just sitting here." Richard Donald Rose III tragically passed away on July 4th, 2020. Now, it's very easy to laugh at people like this because, I mean, natural selection, right? But let's remember that this guy, he's a real person. He has a family. He has parents. He has people around him that love him. And it's really sad that someone like this passed away because of all the misinformation that's been floating around. Here's another funny one. Florida County Commissioner who voted against masks in hospital with COVID-19. Another brilliant example of karma, bitch. Paul Waldron, the commissioner for St. Johns County, just south of Jacksonville, Florida, has tested positive for COVID-19 and is currently in the hospital in critical condition. So again, sad. We don't want to see people losing their lives. We don't want to see people getting sick, but natural selection, this guy might be next up for a Darwin Award. We'll just have to wait and see. Florida has emerged as a coronavirus hotspot in the United States. As of July 10th, the state ranks 4th among the states with the highest number of overall confirmed cases. The state has averaged about 9,087 new cases each day for the last 7 days. Ironically enough, we have a bunch of Florida residents right here condemning their city council because they wanted to put a mask mandate in place, I guess. So let's go ahead and address some of these idiots' arguments.
Appalling that each and every one of you sitting up there as human beings, part of the human race, the only race that we have, would suggest to muffle people, to put masks on our face, to keep us from breathing oxygen, to get us to become sickly.
Okay, has this lady been following Alex Jones or some shit? What the absolute is she railing on about? First of all, yeah, people care about the human race. That's why they're trusting what the studies show, that masks work, that masks are effective in slowing the spread of COVID-19.
Fucking suck my dick with this, dude. You know when you're trying to work on your fucking temper and then life just says, oh, Cobra, you want to work on your temper? Let's put this to the damn test. Every string you put on snaps. So, okay, 26 didn't work. Is there something in between 26 and 36 that I could use? This is getting ridiculous. I'm sure people are laughing their asses off. I'm like, oh, I swear, dude, if his string snaps a fourth time, I'm gonna fucking lose it. This autistic retard calls himself a guitar player. He can't even change a damn string right. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, laugh it up, asshole. Laugh it up. Because I think it's funny too. Like, god damn it. I'm sitting here fucking wasting my strings like. YouTube, I've had this temper my entire life. I've always been quick to light my fuse and just, fly off the handle. And it gets to a point where even I'm sick of it, dude. I'm like, if I want an of-age girlfriend of my own, it would help not to fucking freak out about stupid shit like, oh, wow, you dropped your pipe tool. Okay, it's lost. You'll have to get a new one. Big whoop. Get a new one and get over it, So I did. But now I got the fucking guitar strings giving me attitude over here. I'm just like, over here like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Want to see a really cool cigarette trick? Watch it, be amazed. I'm going to use a fireball to light this. Ta-da! Oh, there you go. Didn't light it all the way, but it got it. That's actually my favorite way to light a cigarette, but it's so fucking wasteful of fluid. As if by magic, a fireball just bursts from your hands and then whoosh. If you're sneaky about that and you're outside having a cigarette at the bar, some drunk chick walks out and sees you pull that shit, and it's just dark enough, it's going to look like you literally conjured a fireball into your hand. And she'd be like, how did you do that? And I'm like, because I'm magic. What's up? Using parlor magic to pick up chicks at a bar, sure, why not? You might think, oh, that's nerdy as shit, Cobra. You're full of crap, but,
19, which is probably why it's a good idea to wear them in public. So I'm not sure how the city councilors wanting to mandate public mask wearing.
Social distancing. Us autistics were doing it before it became a thing. There's your meme for the day.
Has anything to do with hurting the human race? Secondly, lady, you can still breathe oxygen while wearing a mask, right? Does this lady think that, like, if you take a mask and put it on, you're like, oh my God! I was suffocating in there, guys. Holy shit. This is like a plastic bag on the head of a child.
You preach pseudoscience and safety. Does anyone care about preserving the liberty of the people who pay your salaries? Some of you are up there smirking and smiling at public comments to which you do not agree. I have the photos.
While I'm over here smirking and smiling at you, lady. This literally has nothing to do with your personal liberties. First of all, wearing a mask in public does not hinder any of your personal liberties. You are able to operate and live your life and do whatever you please in public so long as you're wearing a mask. That is not an infringement on your civil liberties any more than the state mandating you wear clothes. Seriously, why don't we have these same people complaining that you can literally get arrested for walking down the street naked? I can't walk downtown with my dick wiggling everywhere. What is this even America anymore? God damn it. This entire personal liberty.
Oh. I'm not gonna lie, Hunter Avalone has a wicked sense of humor, but
This thing, when it comes to masks, really doesn't make any sense, especially when you realize that we already give up personal liberties for the general safety of the public all the time without any issue. I understand the civil liberties point of view with it for sure, said Dr. Vincent, an epidemiologist, global health specialist, and the chief executive officer at Abacus Pharma International in my...
Okay, that's one. A couple people have died because they refuse to wear masks. That doesn't mean everyone's gonna, you know. And we talked about this too on the channel, didn't we? How wearing a medical mask does not prevent you from getting it, but it helps you from spreading it. But if you don't have it, then, you know, you're just wearing it because you're being told to at that point. So like both sides of this argument are right. That's the bitch of it. Fucking ridiculous.
Miami. He'd called in by phone. I think we sacrifice a lot of our civil liberties in many different ways. He cited severe restrictions when flying, vaccine requirements for children in schools, the mandated wearing of seatbelts, prohibitions on drunk driving. This is, of course, a very good argument. I mean, it's technically an infringement on your civil liberties that the state forces you to wear clothes, that the state forces you to wear a seatbelt, that the state doesn't allow you to drive your car when drunk.
Oh, there's a reason why. You're not allowed to walk around bug-ass naked. That's no. There are just some people I don't want to see in that state of dress or undress, if you will. There are just some people where I'm like, no. So sitting there saying that it's an infringement on your rights because the state forces you to wear clothing, that's so fucking dumb, dude. Holy crap. But on the other hand, the state saying that you're not allowed to drink and drive. Well, that's fair. You don't want someone you love and care about getting killed by that stupid shit. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I like to drink because it tastes good and because, regrettably, society gives me a fucking headache. It's just one of those I need a beer moments. You crack it open, you know. But I'm actually good on the alcohol right now. I'm just saying, like.
There are plenty of ways that we sacrifice our civil liberties for the general health of the public. So this whole argument with the mask.
And why would you want to walk around buck-ass naked anyways? That's just, dude, there's a reason why we wear shoes. Protects our feet from the hot ground. You know? This isn't like some jungle tribe that walks around barely clothed with no shoes on. This is a more modern, civilized society. You know, I'm not talking smack on those people. I'm just saying, like, you know, and that's my whole take on this. Like, if you have symptoms of the corona or you have a flu or a cough, put a mask on. If you're not experiencing any damn symptoms, then don't worry about it. But at the same time, it's like, well, people get pissed off if you wear a mask. People get pissed off if you don't wear a mask. You can't please everyone, dude. I'm sorry, but that's the fucking goddamn truth. You know, people will get pissed off if you wear a mask. People get pissed off if you don't wear one. And it's like, can we just stop with the bullshit for one day? That would be lovely.
Thing, it's delusional, it's pathetic, it's stupid.
They want to throw God's wonderful breathing system out the door. You're all turning your backs on it. Can you prove that it's good for people to breathe carbon dioxide over and over and over again?
Do any of these people have even a general understanding of what it's like to wear a mask? Do they realize that when you can still breathe, you can still pull in oxygen while wearing a mask? Secondly, how is this lady claiming that they want to throw out God's wonderful breathing system? Can we not bring religion into this when it has?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you. Can we not bring religion into this when it has nothing to do with it? Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. God. This is why Christians and Catholics get a bad name, because they got to bring religion into everything when it has nothing to do with it. Do you think people are going to want to go to church and learn about Jesus as some twacked out loser who's recovering from heroin and crack is sitting there preaching to people about how he's getting his life on track because he found Jesus? No. These sick fucks who are in prison, for committing horrific crimes, all of a sudden they become born again Christian. That's supposed to just magically make them forgivable. Fuck off, dude. I'm not trying to dog on people who worship Jesus. That's your choice, dude. As long as you're not preachy about it and you're peaceful about it, I don't care. You know?
Nothing to do with religion. Can we not? I'm pretty sure this has nothing to do with turning your back on God and everything to do with trusting scientists and keeping the country safe and working towards reopening our economy.
What about PTSD from child abuse situations? I was left in a hot car. You want to cover my face? I'm going to hyperventilate because I remember being stuck in that hot car. What about people like me? We don't matter because of the greater good, right?
It's already advised that if you have any kind of health condition, if you have breathing problems, like this woman says, hyperventilating, then it's not actually recommended that you wear a mask.
Exactly. And obviously you shouldn't leave a child in a hot car. That's incredibly stupid, just like leaving any pets or what have you, you know. But obviously, if you have a breathing problem, you should not wear a mask. Oh my God, dude.
You're removing our freedoms and stomping on our constitutional rights by these communist dictatorship orders.
Wearing a mask, how is that stepping on your constitutional right? How is that stepping on your pursuit of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? Tell me how. Masks don't protect the person wearing it from getting COVID. They protect the person who might have COVID from spreading it. So wearing a mask is a decency thing. It's about doing what's best for everyone around you. And when you refuse to wear a mask, you're actually putting other people's lives in danger. And by doing so, you are stepping on their right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So no, nobody is taking away your rights. You're not being forced to wear a mask in your own private home. And if you were, I would have a problem with that.
Okay. Stop. Hold up. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. We'll continue this discussion. That Red Bull and beer went right through me. Oh my God, I'm watching an autistic take a piss on camera. What am I doing with my life? Okay, hands are washed. Back to the rant. Hopefully we can get a string that'll fit the acoustic here.
But for the state to mandate you wear a mask in public based on the scientific evidence that proves masks help, no, that is not step on anyone's constitution.
I mean, Hunter's right. It's not stepping on anyone's constitutional rights. If masks have been proven to actually reduce the cases by a little bit, then yeah. All right. If the string snaps again, I'll restring it later. I'm not going to sit here and continue to waste strings and get frustrated with it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But I'm sure people are sick and tired of hearing about the COVID-19, so you wanted a rant, I'll give you a rant.
Constitutional rights. Let's also not forget that there was a massive pandemic in 1918, the Spanish flu, where America mandated you wear masks. And listen to this, people claiming that wearing masks is tyranny. Cities that passed masking ordinances.
Holy crap. So in 1918, like 102 years ago, we had the Spanish American flu, where they required people to wear masks. Holy crap. Watching history repeat itself time after time. And honestly, if you're a parent who leaves their kid in a hot car, you're a piece of shit. You know that? If you are a parent who leaves their kid in a hot car, or their dog, your dog you can't bring into the store. I understand that unless you need the dog for a service dog or so. That's one thing, right? But seriously, if you cannot be a parent and take your kid into the store with you because you're too fucking lazy to do it, you're just like, you know what? They're going to be obnoxious and they're not going to listen, so you can just stay in the car. Dude, at least crack the window open. Try to park at a shady spot, Crack the window open, give them something to drink so they're not sitting there dehydrated. Like, God damn it, dude. It's not rocket science here. Ugh. Ooh-wee. Let's see here. Will it actually... Holy crap, it didn't cough this time. 5 tries later. Now this next part is totally optional, but there are some guitar players who don't like the little stringy bits hanging off the end. So I'll grab some snippers and we're going to trim the excess on that string off. This part right here is totally optional, but I think it makes the guitar look neater and clean, so go in here and there we go, just like that. Leave a little bit on the end, but so it has room to stay tight, but there we go. I dropped that string chunk. I did. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, there it is. Hey, throw those string chunks away. You don't want to step on them. I mean, if you're gonna play the acoustic, you got to do that one riff. Yeah, there we go. Holy crap, he's shredding the acoustic. He's not just hiding behind his distortion. But now they got the guitar properly restrung. Let's put her back in the case and get back to the live stream. Include some juicy ranting while we play the guitar, because, you know, hey. And like I said, if you like the guitar playing, definitely hit that subscribe button and ding that notification bell.
In the fall of 1918, struggled to enforce them among the small portion of people who rebelled. Common punishments were fines, prison sentences, and having your name printed in the paper. Now, like what happens if you don't wear a mask now? Virtually nothing. People might get mad at you and you might get kicked out of a store because, again, private businesses, they can do what they want. But back in 1918, in America, people were fined or sent to prison for refusing to wear a mask during the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic.
So 1918, literally 102 years ago, the Spanish flu epidemic. Okay, if you did not wear a mask, you were fined, you were put in jail, you had your name in the paper, your name was smeared all over town, right? These days, in the COVID-19 pandemic, which seems a little bit coincidental that it happened right at 2019, 2020, somewhere in that general time frame. But anyway, these days, yeah, if you don't wear a mask, the worst they'll do is ask you to leave their damn store. But honestly, that hasn't happened to me. Like, if I walk into Walmart to get some groceries, or if I go to the bar to have a drink, people don't bother me. They're just like, oh, hey, it's King Cobra JFS. What up? Local Casper celebrity. Yeah. People in this town know I have Asperger's, so regardless if I wear a mask or not, they don't care. They're like, so yeah, like I said, dude. You know what I'm saying? The worst they can do is get mad at you. You don't see people, you know. And then on top of it, you hear people saying, oh my God, it's just like the Great Depression. We're in such a recession right now. And I'm like, first of all, dude, during the Great Depression, we had no rain for 5 whole fucking years. Second of all, money was useless. Completely useless. That's how bad the stock market crashed. Okay? Correct me if I'm wrong, but can you still go into the Walmart and buy toilet paper with the money in your wallet? If the answer is yes, you could still buy toilet paper in the stores, then it's not just like the Great Depression. Third of all, we had dust storms that caused people to have their lungs fill up with dust to such a point people were coughing up dust logs as long and as thick as pencils. Fourth of all, we had alcohol prohibition, which led to a black market for it. People growing and making their own alcohol, which led to alcohol being drunk without any regulation. So if you made alcohol that's super strong, there was no one there to tell you, hey, you can't do it, because the whole thing was just illegal anyways. Alcohol prohibition really was a dumb thing for our country to do. It really was dumb. And you're seeing negative repercussions with other prohibition, like marijuana prohibition. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm like, people are sitting here hurting for jobs. This economy we're in sucks more dick than a hooker at a truck stop just because of the fucking goddamn pandemic. And I'm over here like, maybe when the pandemic ends, they should like legalize pot so we could like stabilize our country's fucking economy. People are going to be needing jobs / needing to go back to work. So, yeah. Keep this in mind. Colorado made $1 billion in 1 year off of cannabis. So if there are 50 states, then that's $50 billion in this country's back pocket. It's simple math, people. What would you do with $1 billion in your, let alone 50 billion? Holy shit, dude. I'm surprised the politicians aren't more for it just because of how much money you could make off of it. But regardless.
Let's also not forget that everybody's favorite, George Washington, went through 2 different pandemics, a yellow fever pandemic and a smallpox epidemic. During these pandemics, George Washington literally forced his men to either quarantine or undergo an inoculation, which is where you expose yourself to a small strain of the virus in hopes of building immunity to the virus. George Washington mandated that for his men. America has mandated masks in the past, and people were punished far more harshly for not wearing masks in the past. So for all the people claiming that this is somehow tyranny or something, just shut the fuck up. Well,
thank you. Exactly. If you look at history, George Washington lived through the smallpox and yellow fever pandemics, and he made his men quarantine for safety. So people sitting here saying, oh my God, they're requiring us to wear a COVID mask and it's an infringement upon our rights and blah, but shut the fuck up. Exactly. Just shut the fuck up, dude. Like, if you don't want to wear a mask, then don't fucking wear one. If the worst someone does is get mad at you or kick you out of their store, oh fucking well, dude. Stay at home. Shop online. Who gives a shit? You know? I mean, by this point in the video, we've already talked about this. How these COVID masks don't really help you from catching it, but it helps stop the spread of it by not spreading it to other people. So, yeah.
There you guys have it, looking at just a few of some of these idiotic COVID-19 morons. Remember, wear a mask, don't be a moron. Please give this video a like, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you all soon. Peace.
All right, so go back to the chat for a minute here. Hoo-wee, man. I do apologize if I wasn't paying attention to chat, but Cobes should do the poo in the freezer challenge. I have no idea what that is, but that sounds gross, dude. So no, thank you. Okay, if you think it's such a shitty video, then I'll just hide you from my channel. Yeah. Shirtless. Yeah, I'm not going to be freezing my doo-doo in the freezer. That's gross, dude. Cobes, you got the 40 likes. That I did. That I did. Is your Tai Chi affected by the COVID? No, it's not. Hell yeah, I do appreciate y'all getting me 40 likes on the video. Ooh-wee. I am not going to lie, it is kind of hot in here, so yeah, why not? Wait. It's a hot summer day today, and I do appreciate y'all tuning in, donating your time and your money. You don't have to donate money. We're in a recession. I get that, but if you do, it's appreciated. I'm saving up my YouTube money for a new a new iPhone. It doesn't have to be the newest of iPhones. It could be the oldest model they have available. I'm not that picky. But, yeah. Rocking that Cradle of Filth band logo with my Aussie knuckles. Looking sharp, my dude. Yes. Oh. But this is the only thing that's coming off. The pants and the socks are staying on because YouTube has a very strict policy on nudity. So, there you go. Josh, we got a hot date tomorrow. Any advice? Oh, you've got a hot date. Hell yeah. Well, thank you, Fried Piss, for the 2 pounds. You got a hot date coming up tomorrow. Well, I'll tell you what. Here's my first advice. Make sure you have at least $100 in your wallet. Second advice, ask her where she'd like to go for dinner. Because that shows you care and that you're a gentleman. You know, trust and believe, dude. If she's used to guys picking for her, she'll be pleasantly surprised when you ask her, hey, I appreciate y'all giving me a chance to take you out on a nice dinner. Where would you like to go eat? And when you see that, when she sees that, I guarantee you she's not going to know what to think, dude. She'll be like, hey, here's a guy who respects my opinion, you know? And trust me, no amount of dick or money can compete with respecting the woman's opinion. Also, if you can, rock some tactical soap, have you smelling like a ladies' man. Which, if you'd like to get some tactical soap, affiliate link, description box below. Coupon code King Cobra will get you 10% off your next order. Aw, grape juice. Grape juice says, I got my wish. No shirt. Yeah. I'm going to grab some water. I'll be right back. Ew-wee. Exactly my point, YouTube. So I guess it's been proven that the masks can help, but also it doesn't completely help. And, you know, you want my advice, bro? Treat her right. You know, be respectful. When you're having a conversation with her, stare at her mouth, stare at her eyes. Yep. Actually show interest in what she has to say. And on top of that, on top of being respectful, be yourself, dude. Unless, of course, yourself sucks. Then, you know. But, gets a beer. Stay hydrated, homie. You already know. Some lifts in. I might be able to do that. Lift a little bit of weights for the stream before I end it. Ooh, it's a hot summer's day. I tell you what. Now I'm debating on what I want to get on this arm right here because I'm not going to lie. I love my tattoos. All 4 of them that I got. If you're getting a Cradle of Filth band logo done, I would go to a professional to get it done because that band logo has a lot of intricate lines. Oh, he made the reference. Oh! So might as well shriek. Oh. Yeah. Look at these biceps. A little bit of eye candy for the of age fans. Watch out. Oh, yeah. You like watching me lift weights, playing guitar, ranting and raving? Subscribe for more. I actually got some lifting done last night, and I went ham too, so hooey. Now, last night I lifted weights until I could barely pick up a beer can, and it felt good. Yeah, buddy. Ooh-wee. Yeah, buddy. Well, we got 48 likes on this. No way. Haha. Sweet. 48 likes on the video. I can dig it. But anyways, YouTube, thank you for donating your time and your money, and stay safe out there in this fucking pandemic, huh? I'll catch you, cool cobras, later.